hello. Welcome to episode number 1. Yes, I said episode number 1 of Real Relationship Talk. Today, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because this is the beginning of something amazing and new. And I am starting this with one of my absolutely most favorite people in the entire world. She's like, me. Yes, introducing Miss Onyx Williams. And let me tell you, she is a divine feminine powerful being. Okay. She really, really is. Hey, Sean. Hey, Onyx.
Hey, Nika, you know what? My introduction to Onyx is Onyx, Onyx, Onyx. Yeah, here I am, y'all.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all think I love to sing? That loves to sing. So if we break out into song, we're asking for forgiveness right now because
Please do.
we will probably be singing at some point in this broadcast together.
Yeah.
So welcome. As you come in, say
Thank
hello in the
you.
comment section. As you come in, say hello in the comment section. Tell us where you're coming in from. And today we're talking real relationship talk, and we're going to talk today about friendships because I'm telling you, those of you who follow me, I'm talking all the time about relationships. It's actually a big part of what my heart is and what I do. For some reason, there's this call ringing in here. This
Girl,
is.
you better deny it, decline it.
Can you hear it?
No, I can't,
Okay,
but you better
perfect.
decline it.
So this is like my second time on this platform, Be Live. So please forgive us. We came in a little bit late because we had some technical difficulties going on. But hey, we're here.
Yes.
But I'm actually getting ready to roll out my free webinar, Unlocking Your Relationship Code. And those of you who follow me know that I'm always talking about relationships because they are key to who we are. They are the foundation of who we are. But what is important to understand in relationships is, we often get caught up in relationships in terms of the other person, what they're doing, what they're not doing, what they should be doing. But your relationships are all about you. So you would often have heard me say it. If you follow me, your relationships come to teach you, to test you, to strengthen you, and to bring out the best and or the worst in you. Right, Sean?
That is definitely right. And guess what? I am learning. I have learned so much this week because you know what? It's a 24/7 job to spend with yourself.
Yes.
It really
And
is.
and that is who the most important relationship that you can have is with yourself. Because if you don't understand how to do that successfully, you're never going to know or connect to successful relationships outside of yourself. I don't care if those are relationships of intimacy, where your partner, husband and wife, friendships, parental, you as a parent or
Mhm.
you as the child,
Yeah.
career, business relationships, right? And so I
Yep.
want to just give an introduction to Sean because, like I said, I love her. This is like my sister friend. She is the one person that I know I can call with my deepest, most intimate issues.
Aw,
And my
I love
sweet
you.
girl. But I want to tell, this is a divine relationship. So, I'm always talking about divine connections, divine awakening. And I'm going to tell you, this connection between me and Sean is divine. As a matter of fact, this is not our first rodeo lifetime together. We've been in
No.
several lifetimes together. But I'm going to tell you how we met so that you can understand how you need to pay attention to the relationships that show up in your life. We were both a part of a networking
Hmm.
organization, but we were in two different groups. And there was this big, huge training that was going on, and we both were in attendance at the training. And she passed me, she walked by me. And I swear to you, she walked by me and she turned my entire body. So she walked this way and I turned and watched her walk because my soul leapt up inside of me when she walked past me. And I watched her and I was like, okay, that's really strange because that had never happened to me before. And then she walked back and somebody had come over and was speaking to me right before she walked back. And as she walked back, that person who I was talking to named
Yes.
Suzanne, she pulled her
Yes.
and brought her over to introduce her to me. And I said to her, I said, you know what? I swear you walked past me just now and you turned my entire body. There is something about you that my soul knows. And we decided to get together and have a conversation and tell them what happened after that.
Man, you know what? Well, that same day, I called my sister, Sissy. She's my best friend, everything. But I called her and I said, Sissy, you're not going to believe what happened. I said, I met this young lady at the networking that we were at. And I said, I don't know what it is. I said, but I feel compelled to reach out to her. And usually, if I say that, like anybody that knows me, I'm pretty much in tune with myself. But of course, we're a work in progress. But when I said that, she was like, well, that means, Nanny. She calls me Nanny. She was like, Nanny, that means that you need to go ahead and do that. I don't know what it was. I'm like, why do I feel like I need to call her? I don't even know her. She's a stranger.
Yeah.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
But I reached out to her, and that's what I told her. I was like, I don't know why I need to call you, but I feel like we need to meet. And not only need to meet, but it was of urgency. So
Yeah.
it needed to take place. I think it was maybe on a Thursday or Friday when we kind of like
It was a
first.
Friday. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Friday.
Okay, so then that means that it needed to take place the following week. And so when it did, this is the thing. For me, I'm a very private individual. Okay, anybody that knows, I'm a very, very private individual. But Nika, then I call her Nika because she is truly my sister. She's everything to me. I love her so much. But we met at Starbucks, and she was there waiting. Okay, she was sitting outside, and I came up, and the first thing that she said was, "Oh my God, why do you have this glass all up?" And I was like, off the record, I was like, who is this heifer trying to check me? I was like, she doesn't know me. I was like, who is she? Why is this glass all up? Why do you have all this up? And I'm like, excuse me? But we hit it off so well. And when just what she said that it was the divine connection, I have never had a divine connection like that
Mm,
ever.
mm.
And so when I say that I hold her dear to my heart, I hold her dear to my heart. Let me tell you something. She's like the Oprah Winfrey. I always told her this. She's like way, way, way past Oprah Winfrey.
Aw.
And I always told her that I can actually see her sitting under a tree. I told her that I would always be there for her to make a homemade, luxurious
Girl,
fan
you are
and fan
silly.
her under the tree.
Okay,
I mean, under the tree.
I'm gonna stop you right there because I want to point something out that you said that I think is really important, especially for those persons who are in the awakening
Mm-hmm.
season of their divine feminine when it comes to relationships. So, you said, when you showed up, and for those who are tuning in who don't understand, I'm very, very intuitive. Like
Yes.
am a very clear reader. Like I see things,
Wow.
and I've learned how to walk in that fully because I've learned to understand that what I see is not about me, it's about the person, and that they
Yes.
need what it is that I'm getting for them. I call them downloads. But, like Sean said, we didn't know each other, but our
No.
souls knew each other. And
Mm-hmm.
even though I came at her like that, because that was a big purpose of our connecting in this lifetime, because we had to get together, because I had to help her transcend some things, and she is
Oh
helping
boy.
me to transcend some things. And even though she had that human reaction, like, well, who's this heifer? Like,
Yeah, like
her soul knew that there was something divine to this
yes.
connection. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people talk about soulmates, and a lot of people talk about twin flames, and they think that's, oh, I'm looking for my twin flame. I'm looking for my soulmate. Like that's going to be an all ooey gooey, tiptoe through the tulips type of relationship. No, it's not. Because the persons who are mated with your soul, that's all a soulmate means. And a soulmate is not just somebody who you have sex with or somebody who you fall in
No.
love with. My
No.
son is my soulmate. My mother was my soulmate. My mother,
Yes.
beautiful, she's with me now in spirit. But your soul, persons who are the mate to your soul, you are connected to them in this lifetime for them to assist you in your soul journey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And we all got shit. And we all got shit that needs to come up.
Did
That
you
needs
guys
to be
hear that?
flushed.
Yes, we all have Shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you, when you have a true friend, when you have a soul mate, whether that person comes in the form of a friend or a
Mm-hmm.
spouse or a partner or a parent or even a child, y'all, your soulmate will call you out on some shit. So you better be able to identify what your relationships serve when it
Yes.
comes to you. What you say about that, Sean?
Yeah, but you know what? I truly concur about that. And that's what you consider a true relationship. Someone that can actually call you out, not just go along, just my daddy says, go along just to get along,
Mm,
but truly call you out. They're not there to harm you, but they're just telling you the truth. And and it's vice versa. Okay, it's a give and take. It's not one-sided.
yes.
And that's the thing about relationships.
Come
As we
on.
continue to learn about relationships, it is not one-sided.
No, no,
Okay?
exactly.
Um if it's one-sided, then that's basically what we have allowed to happen.
And if
Whether
it's one sided, Sean, it's a dysfunctional relationship. It's
it is.
disconnected from functioning the way
Yes,
that
it
the
is.
relationship was created to function. Keep going, honey. I don't want to
Yes.
cut you off. I just
No,
want
no,
to
no,
say
no, no. Because guess what? This is going to be a segment, girl, to where we're going to be talking
real relationship talk, girl.
real
Mm-hmm.
relationship. And it
Yes,
doesn't
ma'am.
matter. And this is the thing, it doesn't matter what type of relationship that you're in. I don't care whether it's parent to child. I don't care if it's friend to friend. I don't even care if it's to boss to employee. You have to, right now in this season, it's time for everyone to pay a relationship. The one thing, man, hands down to Danica, when I say I love her so much, and the thing that I get a little nervous about sometimes when she calls me and then she may say, well, I just want you to kind of walk or just kind of hear something and tell me what you think. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, because she's like, when I say that I love her, and if you have not gotten a chance, if you guys have not gotten a chance to be on her live, you guys need to be on her live because she's giving like free information. She's giving things that we need to know about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
She's big into relationships. She's big into right now about rejection. What does rejection look like? What does it actually mean? But to get back to the essence at hand, um, as far as the relationships are concerned, I totally understand that it's so important that we understand what any relationship looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing, Sean, when we're talking about friendships, because we're talking about
Hmm.
that today, based on the
Yes,
connection that we have, which is deeper than friendship. Like I really
right.
think of you as my sister.
Hmm.
Um, you have to you have to be intentional about what you bring to the relationship. A relationship
Yes.
is never one-sided. And if you're a
No.
person who is just trying to get all the time, like for example, if you and your friend are talking and it's all about you or it's all about that person, like they're not asking you how's your day, they're not asking you what's going on in your life, if you okay, then you need to really look into that relationship, because so many people in relationships are looking for what they can receive, what the person can give to them, what the person is not
Yes.
giving to them. That's a dysfunctional relationship,
Hmm.
because the energy of relationships is supposed to be a giving and a receiving.
Yes. And you know what? And let me say this, okay? Um, I'm one of those individuals that always gives individuals the benefit of the doubt. Okay. And even when it comes down to that, because sometimes it's a learned behavior. And that's very important too. And it goes back to communication.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can't be straightforward and say, hey, you think, and just like Nika said, if someone is not asking you how's your day, sometimes that individual, they may not know because they're so accustomed to being about themselves. And like I said, because I give individuals the benefit of the doubt, then I'm going to at least say, hey, you know what? I always check on you, whatever. It would be nice if you could just check on me sometime.
Yeah.
Now, after that, because the blood is on my hand, so I can't get mad at anybody but myself. But once I relay that message and relay that information, okay, so then if I'm still going to allow that information, if I'm still going to allow you to just kind of poo poo on me,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not asking about
Girl,
how I'm doing.
we talk about shit here on this, so you
Okay.
can say shit. You
Okay.
don't have to
Because you
clean
look,
it up.
because you know, Onyx can get her mouth can get a little fly. So I
Shit
have
is
to be
allowed.
careful because I'm on different social platforms, so
Yeah.
I know like sometimes you can say this and sometimes you can't say this.
Yes.
So I'm going to be very careful. But yes, the word shit. Okay, everyone knows about the shit. Everyone knows about
Mm-hmm,
that.
mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm.
but it's very very important that we speak and communicate. Look, I this is you hurt my feelings. I don't like this.
Yes. And I'm so happy you said that, Sean, because relationships need to be more about communicating. Too many
That's
people in
right.
relationships are debating rather than communicating.
Yes.
Stop the debating and start the communicating, because honestly,
Yes.
you can't expect for somebody to know what works for you and what doesn't if you're not saying it. Stop expecting people in your relationships to be mind readers.
Wow.
You have to teach people how to treat you.
You know what? And based upon that, not only that, but this is the thing. You can't expect, y'all listen to what I'm saying, okay? Come a little closer. You guys can't expect for individuals to know, well, you hurt my feelings or this and that. Well, why did you treat me like this? And then you turn around, hell, you don't even know what you want yourself. It's so important that you must know about yourself. And
Yes.
that's the other thing. We don't get the chance. We don't even spend enough time with ourselves. We have to, when I say we have to really really know our likes, our dislikes, what triggers us, what we need to stay away from, things like that. When we really learn those things,
Mhm.
then guess what? We can convey to others what we really want.
Yeah. Oh,
But we're
oh my God. Hold on. I'm so happy you said that. What we want. And this is another thing in relationships. Stop giving to other people in relationships what you don't want back. So
come on.
I want to talk about something here because, I let somebody into the front door of my space. Now,
We always do.
listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm very
We always
selective
do.
about the energy that I let into
Hmm.
my space. But if you heard my live yesterday, and if you didn't, please go on my page and watch it because it was really good. If I do say so myself, But you have to really be discerning about
Yes.
what comes across your space, but understand that every experience, every situation, every circumstance is a lesson to be learned or a lesson to be taught. So you have to pay attention to what happens. So I let somebody come through the front door of my space, you know, but I watch you.
Hmm.
I watch you. I discern you, and something had happened, and this person, they admitted later that they were all caught up in their feelings. But instead of telling me how they really felt, they started to attack me. They started to accuse me, and I'm gonna tell you, and be just transparent.
Yes.
I tell y'all all the time, I've worked through relationship issues and through rejection issues. And whenever
Hmm.
you have that energy of rejection, something can show up and trigger you like that. So you have to be very mindful.
Yes.
But I paid attention to this person. I paid attention to how this person was showing up in relationships with other people. And I'm gonna tell you
Hmm.
something. If they gonna treat somebody else like a dog, if they gonna talk about somebody else, I always say, we say in the Bahamas, dog bring bone and dog carry bone back. If they're gonna talk about other people to you, trust and believe they are going to be talking about you to other
You
people.
too.
Come on,
That's
Sean.
right.
What you gotta
That's
say?
right. You look. I'm right there. I'm riding your back. I'm on your coattail. And that's why I'm saying you have to really pay attention to certain things. Now is the time to where the atmosphere, you have to pay attention to everything.
Yes.
Either you're going to learn a lesson, okay, or you're going to teach a lesson.
Yes.
And now you have to listen.
Mm-hmm.
You have to tell yourself, even to yourself, like, what really makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. And even that experience, right? So that
Hmm.
was a lesson learned and,
Yes.
and a lesson to be taught because, hey, I'm the relationship transformer. I'm
Hmm.
talking about relationships. So, of
Right.
course, I'm going to have experiences of relationships, whether personally or through other people, so that
Yes.
I can teach, right? But
Right.
I was very intentional to
Hmm.
not get all caught up in feelings because that's not
Yes.
serving me, not to get
Correct.
angry and pissed off because that's not serving me. I cut
No.
it. I cut it and I cut it clean, right? And
Yes,
sometimes
yes.
with relationships, you have to do that because I'm going to tell you, not everything that is broken can be fixed, Sean.
Wait, wait, wait. Nika, can you repeat that again? Say
No,
that again.
you want me to say it slower?
Say it slower, okay?
Not everything that is broken can be fixed.
So that means just because you see something that's broken, it's like, oh, I just know it can be fixed. I know. No. You know what? Sometimes you've done what you can, and let me tell y'all something. Sometimes you just need to run, okay? Because
Yes,
those things, they will keep you in some sort of box.
yes.
Your mind is everything. Your
Okay,
mind is, we all have the power and authority to show up. It's how we show up.
yes. Okay, so Sean, we promised them a song, right? So let's go. You got to know when to hold them, know
Know
when to
when to hold
hold
on.
them, know when to walk away, know when to run.
Yes, did y'all hear that?
Yeah, sometimes you got to break the hell running. You got to break off into 100 meters dash sprint, right?
Keep running.
Because
Don't even look back.
yeah, that's right. And
Hmm.
some relationships you have to run away from. Some
Yes.
friendships you have to walk away from and not look back. Because let me
Hmm.
tell you something. If you are in a relationship right now, friendship, marriage, even with your mama or your daddy, and it's
Yes.
bringing you more pain than it's
Yes.
bringing you joy, if it is subtracting more from you than it is giving to you,
Hmm.
man, you need to go have a sit down in the corner with yourself
With yourself.
and meditate and reflect.
Yes.
Seriously.
That's the key thing, with yourself.
Yes. Yes.
We cannot continue to blame everything on everyone. You know what? Okay, so we've all been through something, but it comes a time to where it's like, you know what? I'm just not gonna stop playing victim. If you want great
No, 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 no,
relationships,
no, no. Can you say that again, please?
stop playing victim.
Yes.
Stop playing victim, darling.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Because in a minute, look, me and Nika, we're gonna start harmonizing in a few minutes. So to make sure you guys
Yes.
understand, seriously, because
Yes.
it's important.
Yes. Because that victim card don't serve you. That's not
No, it
serving.
doesn't.
That's not
No,
assisting you in walking in your divine feminine power
no,
or in your divine masculine
no,
power.
it's not.
And I'm
No,
gonna tell you, and let me tell you what it really is, Sean. Let me tell you what it really is, Onyx, sister
girl,
Onyx.
tell me, Nika, tell me,
It's
girl.
manipulation. It's manipulation. When you walking in that energy of victim, everybody done do something to you, and then you got to keep repeating the story over and over again. You are operating in the spirit and the energy and in the
Hmm.
thought of manipulation.
Hmm. And you know what? You know what just came to me when you said manipulation, victim, keep playing over and over.
Mm,
Play another love song. And that's what I said. Play another sad song.
yeah.
This time make it sweet, make it slow. But you know what? Stop. The thing is, stop being in that mode. Stop.
Yes, let it go. Let
Let
it
it go.
go. Let it go. Don't think about it anymore. Yes, you have to let it go from within. And you know
You
what, Sean?
do.
Let's talk about this for a minute.
Yeah.
People take things so personally, but people don't understand what that really means to take something personally. When you
Right.
take something personally, you are taking that into your person. That is affecting every aspect of who you are, not the other
Yeah.
person.
No.
Stop taking things personally.
Right. You know why? Because guess what? Do you know what the other individual is doing? Girl, they're over there snoring.
Mm.
They're sleeping at nighttime on their posturepedic, girl, and they're just like snoring. Okay. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? You mad?
And Sean, if they me, they snoring and sleeping good. Because child, I sleep on a
They
six
sleeping
thousand
real
dollar
good.
mattress, honey. I don't think I really thought about what I was doing when I bought that mattress. But let me tell you something.
Okay.
I get the best sleep on that mattress.
You gotta make sure. Look, that's so true, nigga. You gotta make sure you get the best sleep.
Yes.
Don't let anybody do that,
No.
because
No.
that's what everybody's accustomed to. Stop letting anybody you take you out of your happy place.
Yes, out of your happy place,
Mhm.
out of your peace place, out
Mhm.
of your power place. Because
Yeah.
when you put so much focus and emphasis on that person, on them, on he, on she, what you are doing is you are giving your power away. That person
Yeah.
has more power over you than
That
you
is
have
so
over
true.
yourself.
Yes. And you know what? This is a true story, guys. I'm going to be transparent, okay? Because in order to, you want to discuss certain things, you have to be transparent. And I'm one of those individuals, just like Nika. She's transparent, and I'm going to keep it real. This week, last week, maybe within a month's time, I've been on this certain medication, and it's a chemical imbalance, okay? But I know what my triggers are. And so this week, or the end of last week, I kind of started spiraling out of control. And I'm going to say this, I
Mhm.
won't say what happened, but somebody got slapped.
She got physical. She got physical.
Somebody got slapped. Okay. Not only that, there were some things said to different individuals, but let me say this, because I'm a giving person, I love, 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 love. And this is the thing, I am a very straightforward person. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't. That's why, people are always able to come to me and be honest. And I'm going to tell you the truth. But me personally, I don't like to hurt individuals'
That's right.
feelings. That part I don't like doing. And so this week allowed me to kind of like hurt individuals' feelings, but it was the honest truth. But you know what it allowed me to do? Like, okay, so I need to step back because I don't want to hurt the individuals that I truly love, because I love everybody.
Right.
And that allowed me to step back and even take time for myself, not to be in a sad place, not to be in this turmoil, but you know what? To be happy.
Yes.
I choose to be happy.
Yes.
So therefore, my mechanisms, then I want my endorphins. I want it to be happy. I still want the love to come out.
Yes.
Now, I have been careful about me being around certain situations and certain individuals that I know for a fact that may trigger me. But
Beautiful. See,
I've
that's
learned.
a PowerPoint that you just gave to
Hmm.
our listeners. That's a PowerPoint. But the only way that you can be aware of that, Sean, is by knowing yourself. When you are
Yes.
so focused on having a relationship with everybody else and don't know how to have a relationship with you, when you're so
Hmm.
focused on everybody else honoring you and respecting you, but you don't
Mm.
honor and respect yourself or your needs, you're never going to be able to identify what you need to identify to have that successful life, to have that
Yes.
loving life, to have that joyful life, to have that peaceful life. And for you, and because I know you, I know that situation, the
Hmm.
result of that situation really impacted you, you
It
know.
did.
But like you said, and what I would always encourage you to do, come on the other side of the situation. It's happened, right? It
Yes.
happened. Forgive yourself and ask yourself, what was the lesson that
Yes.
that situation came to teach me?
And because I talked to Nika, I was able to say, you know what? Okay, there was a lesson in this. Not it was, and you know what? This is the thing. It wasn't even so much for the other individuals. It was a lesson for me,
Yeah,
and I'm
always.
okay with that.
Yeah. But Shawnee, that it always is for us. Your
Yes.
relationships come to teach you, to test
Yes.
you, to strengthen
Yes.
you, and to bring out
Yes.
the best and or the worst in you.
Hmm.
And so in that situation, you identified something that you need to release. You identified, I cannot put myself in situations or in positions where
Right.
I'm going to come outside of myself, because anybody who
Yes.
knows you knows that that's not you. That's not the
Right.
person you are. And you allowed
Hmm.
somebody else's energy to
Yes.
so negatively impact you that you came way to hell up out of yourself, girl.
I did. I did. And for that to actually happen, that person actually ended up calling me, and
Mm,
they apologized to me only
beautiful.
because, and like I said, I was wrong because you should never put your hands on anyone. But they apologized because they know me, and they know that I would never do that. When I say I love everybody. So
Hmm.
when I say that I love you, I truly mean that, and I truly show up.
Yes,
It's not just a word with me, because some people use that. They need to understand what love is all about.
yes,
Love
yes,
is patient, love is kind. About relationships, communications, we really, really need to take the time to go back and really learn who we are,
yes,
so that we can actually show up in the world and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to allow. Nope, I'm not going to allow this. I'm
yes.
not going to do that. It's not, you're wasting my time.
Exactly. And you know,
You're
you said
wasting my
something.
time.
I want to reframe something that you said. Because I really want our viewers to get this. No lesson is good or bad. There's not a good lesson or a bad lesson. There are just lessons. Okay. And this is one of the things that we have to learn too, you know, because the way you see your life is what your experience of life is going to be. And too many people want to put labels to everything: good, bad, evil, righteous, all this stuff. It just is, period.
Yes,
And
yes,
if there's a lesson in the experience, you know, whether you see the experience as good or bad, you know, I would ask you to reframe even that, because if
thank
there's
you.
a lesson in it, there is no bad lesson or good lesson. There's just lessons.
And I
What
take that,
is
I
the
receive it.
lesson? And sometimes the lesson is, you know what? I got to run. I got to walk away. This is no longer serving me. Or you know what? I'm dishonoring myself in this
Yes.
relationship. So I
Hmm.
need to connect to me, who I am, what I desire, so that I can teach this person how to treat
Yes.
me the way that
Hmm.
I deserve to be treated.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I totally agree with that. And so because of that, I receive that. And that's the thing. Let's learn to receive things when things are done in a constructive criticism. It's to help. That's what it's all about. We're supposed to be here to help and love each other.
Yeah,
And so we're all a work in progress. I'm still a work. It's hell. That's a full-time job to spend with yourself. And guess what? Some of us don't even want to spend 2 freaking hours with ourselves. We don't.
but you're
We can't
lying
be
to
by
yourself,
ourselves.
because you're with yourself
You
24
goddamn
7.
right. You
You with it.
doggone right.
Every time you wake up, you with you. Whenever you go to bed, you're with you. And so at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day, it is all about you. Sean, this has
Yeah.
been amazing. Thank you so much for being my first
I am
special
so
guest.
honored. I am so honored, Nika. So guess what? There
What?
definitely has to be a part two, or I would love to be a guest on your show
Oh,
again. I love this
absolutely.
because right now this is the most important thing. Relationships.
Yes, it is.
Relationships with yourself, with whomever. Know yourself, know the relationships. And guess what? Don't let anybody waste your time and your dime. Okay?
And if your time is being wasted, you are allowing it. Own it so you can disown it. Face it
Yes.
so you can erase it. Or like Tanya said on here, she said something on here that was really, really good. She said, you got to you got to we must to heal, we must deal. So you got to deal.
Yes.
And that is perfect. You got to deal with your shit in order to heal
Yes.
your shit, man. You got to come
Yes.
face to face with that. And let me say this too, because if y'all
Stop
have a
lying to
problem,
yourself.
hey, let me make this disclaimer. If y'all have a problem with the word shit, I'm not the person for you to listen to, because it has really become my favorite word. It just really sums so much things up. But stop taking on other people's shit. Let me tell you,
Woo.
Shawnee, I am. Let me tell you something. I am this type of person. I don't deal with people's shit. I don't.
I know you don't. You don't.
I'm gonna help you clear your shit, flush
Yes.
your shit, and get rid of your shit. But I am not dealing with people's shit. So much so that if I need to pee really, really badly, and I go into there's only one bathroom available, one stall, one toilet, and it's full of shit, I
Woo.
will pee on myself. Or
That's
I
right.
will get the garbage and pee in the garbage, or hike it up and pee in the sink. I'm just being real with y'all. I am not peeing on top of somebody's shit.
You are,
I'm
but you
not.
know what, Nika, you are so right, because how many times I know I've gone into the stall and I've seen, I was like, oh, I'm not using the restroom in that. No, I'm not
No,
doing that.
no.
But that is so true. That
Yes.
is so true.
But too many people, too many of you watching this are dealing with other people's shit. Let it go. Come out the toilet stall. Go and find you one clean toilet stall. And I want to leave our viewers with this today, Sean. In relationships, and we're talking today about relationships,
Hmm.
friendship relationships. In relationships, do not bring to the table something that you don't want to eat. If you don't
Woo!
want to be served it, if you don't want it to be put in the front of you, don't bring it to the table and give it to somebody else.
That's deep. Y'all heard that. The only thing I can say on that, don't forget to be awesome. Don't forget to be awesome.
I
Did y'all
love
hear
it.
that?
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, this is relationship real talk. Okay,
Yes.
we keeping it real when it comes to relationships. It's time for us to speak the truth. Keep it
Truth,
real
baby.
and talk the truth.
Look, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, baby. Okay?
And when you speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, you will be helping yourself first and foremost. That
Yes.
scripture says, know the truth, and the truth
Yes.
shall set you free. Because if you know the truth, you're going to speak the truth. You're going to be the
Definitely.
truth. You're going to live the truth. It's just going to be all about truth. So thank you all so much. This is going to be a regular broadcast, real relationship talk. Okay. Because it's time for us to get real when it comes to relationships, because relationships are the foundation of who we are. And if you
Yes.
don't figure out how to do relationships first and foremost with you, all your relationships in trouble.
Everything. Did you say that? Say that one more time, Nika.
If you don't figure out how to do real relationship with you, all of your relationships are in trouble and will not give you the real experience that you desire.
Yes.
So I am Denika Carothers. I am your intuitive spiritual life coach. With me today was the beautiful Onyx Williams. Follow her, Onyx. Tell them how they can find you.
Girl, I don't want them to follow me. I'm just kidding. Now, you can go to my Facebook page, Onyx Williams, and also I am getting ready to start a podcast show, Honesty with Onyx After Dark. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and reveal that on Nika's show the next time that we talk about relationships. But it's basically about being transparent and not being a victim. Let's be real, okay? Let's
Yes.
stop sugarcoating everything because guess what? The world is not sugarcoated. So I don't want to be sugarcoated. Let's say things for what it is. Like my dad says, let's call a spade a spade. So
Yes.
I'm very, very interested. So I have not given my social media yet, but the next time that we're together, then I'm going to reveal that information. So right now it is Onyx Williams on Facebook. So follow me
Awesome. Well,
so you
thank
can
you
catch
all
up.
so much for joining us. Thank you, Debbie. I'm going to acknowledge our viewers, Onyx. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Tanya. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Thank you, CA. Tanya, CA. Thank you, Selena. Thank you,
I love
Ava.
everybody. Thank you guys so much.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's a lot of people on here. So sorry if I didn't get to you, but thank you so much for joining us. And let's keep it real in our relationships. Let's talk the truth. All right. See you all soon. Bye. Okay, got to end this broadcast. Let me see what's happening here. All right.